got the top celebrity homes that made headlines in 2023. So not only are there a lot of celebrities that live here in the great state of Connecticut, but we're making headlines.
Exactly.
Right? Who would have thought?
Right. One of the smallest states. I mean,
and there's like a little sidebar here too. One of the names on the list, I'm like, the actor Jensen Ackles. I don't want to Jensen Ackles. I'm like, who is that? And then as soon as I saw the guy's picture, I'm like, oh, the guy from Supernatural.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he is in The Boys. Yeah, he's in The Boys. What it impresses me the most is like, I think they did, I want to say close to 1,000 episodes of Supernatural.
Is it that many?
Yeah, and it was the same two characters. They just stuck with it. They were in it together. I mean, it was just impressive.
I haven't watched all 1,000, but
me either. My wife Jill likes it. I can do a couple here and there. It gets a little, I don't know. It's a TNT show, right? They all kind of have the same vibe, right?
Right.
But other celebrities making the list are Stephen Sondheim's. His house found a buyer. The Roxbury house of the late lyricist and composer Stephen Sondheim found a buyer in November. It was a 9-acre estate on the market for $3.25 million. It's now under contract, though others can still view it.
Wow.
So it'll be interesting to see what that closes at. The gypsy composer bought the antique home in 1984, according to property records. I should have gone back and see what he paid for it in 1984 because he's selling it for $3.25 million right now.
We have access to do that too.
I bet you he is doing okay, and he did pass. So the late his family has stated. Next up, Cheers. Everybody knows your name. Cheers star John Ratzenberger. He listed his house.
Did you really?
In Milford.
Cooper met this guy.
He comes to the restaurant you work at. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I always have to know, like, how close is his normal personality or his natural personality to the character, because he played that character for a long time.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill me. I've never seen Cheers.
Oh my.
So
all right.
I have heard.
He's younger.
94 Niners.
You got to give it to him.
Don't be too rough on Cooper, but we're definitely gonna need to let him have it.
He is younger.
You know what? Christmas break is coming up, and I want at least 5 Cheers episodes watched, because you know what's great? You stream them now. They're not 30 minutes. They're like 20 minutes because there's no commercials.
Yeah.
And you got Ted Danson. You got Woody Harrelson.
A lot of people blew up from that show. It was such a great show.
Where everybody knows your name.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The theme song alone.
Everyone.
Anyway.
See?
So this is interesting here too. So not only does he had a home in Milford, but it's like on the main drag. He listed his house at 268 Broadway. Right. So if you know anything about Milford, like Broadway, like is like the strip.
The main strip. Yeah.
So the 3,499 square foot house was initially listed for $2.45 million on October 12th. Since its listing, the price has dropped to $1.895 as of December 8th. He purchased the property in 2011 for $1.13.
Okay.
Wow. But prior to his purchase of the home, it was last sold for $557,000 in 1991. Wow. So that's what I'm talking about. The Sodenheimer, like, right? He bought it in 1984 and he's selling it for $3.25.
Right.
But the 3-bedroom colonial was built in 1860 and is near Laurel Beach. A series of expansive windows and French doors lead right out onto the deck, which overlooks the Long Island Sound and has direct beach access. This one I didn't really know, but we're still going to run through it. Leonard Bernstein, a biopic, includes scenes filmed at the composer's CT estate in Fairfield.
I couldn't tell you that one either.
Yeah, he recently released the film Maestro. The movie chronicles the relationship between esteemed composer Bernstein and his wife, Felicia Montalegre. Bradley Cooper portrays Bernstein and directs the movie. Carey Mulligan portrays Montalegre, and Steven Spielberg and Martin Scorsese produced the movie.
2 of my favorite producers, so I know them.
Right, so it'll be actually, you know what? It's going to be released widely on Netflix this coming Wednesday, December 20th. So maybe that's why it's not out yet. So we're breaking news right now.
Right.
Check out Maestro with Bradley Cooper and Carey Mulligan, produced by Steven Spielberg and Martin Scorsese.
Breaking news.
On Netflix, beginning Wednesday, December 20th. Where's Netflix? They need to start giving us some royalties over here.
Yeah, we need some residuals. We need something.
Here we go. Supernatural star Jensen Ackles buys historic CT mansion according to deeds in Southport.
Huh.
Jensen Ackles, his wife Danielle Ackles, and their Stone Park Trust Agreement purchased a historic Gold Coast mansion at 1143 Sasco Hill Road in Southport in July for $9.375 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a listing agent on that one.
All right. The property, though, had previously been on the market for $14 million, so he got himself a deal.
Wow.
Here's what it was. Jensen Ackles portrayed Dean Winchester on all 15 seasons of the drama series Supernatural and its 2022 spinoff, The Winchesters.
Wow.
Whew. That is a lot of seasons to be going.
It has to be good, though. Has to be good if they're running it that long.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we've got a CT house owned by Blondie's Debbie Harry. It's available to rent for $6,000 a month in Roxbury, Connecticut.
Okay.
A colonial house in Litchfield Hills, reported to be the home of Blondie singer Debbie Harry, was listed for rent for $6,000 a month in December. According to Realtor.com, the 228-year-old house has 8 rooms and sits on over 26 acres of land with a large pond in the backyard.
Wow.
Check this out, though. The lead singer of the rock band bought the Roxbury house in November 2016 for $785,000.
Wow.
Right. Wow. So she definitely got a deal on that one. Again, another one I'd be interested to see what she's done to it and what it would go for 7 years later.
Agreed.
Especially since we know since the pandemic, home prices have appreciated 49%.
Exactly.
So off that math, she'd be at like 1.7 million.
She has some equity.
Right. The house was built in 1795. The original section was a salt box design popular among New England houses during that period.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mary Tyler Moore's house in Greenwich goes on sale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The mid-country home of the late actor Mary Tyler Moore was put on the market for $21.9 million in September. According to the listing, which has a 13,825 square foot floor plan designed by architect Stephen Wang, has a number of unique features, including a glass conservatory, a gym with spa facilities, a jacuzzi, an elevator, an outdoor pool, and an outdoor fireplace. There's also a laundry room on the first floor with a dog shower and grooming station. I love that. All right, I'm excited for this one.
Me too.
Kevin Bacon recalls haunted CT farmhouse he destroyed during a podcast. What? Kevin Bacon talked about farmland he purchased in the Nutmeg State that had a ghostly tale attached to it during an episode of Literally with Rob Lowe. The podcast hosted by Rob Lowe aims to offer a safe space for guests to be themselves, according to the Apple Podcast. The episode was recorded on the Kevin Bacon, the lonely farmer. Okay, so sorry, 94.9. That was a little underwhelming. I guess he destroyed a house, but we don't know what the story was.
We have to listen to the podcast.
Yeah. What else do we got? Candlewood Lake House, owned by ABC News anchor Designers, sells for $3 million in Danbury. Nicknamed the Tugboat House, the property at 11 Oak Point Club in New Milford sits on a peninsula in Candlewood Lake and has been owned by a news anchor, fashion designers, and a pair of junior high school sweethearts. The house, built in 1960, was sold in June for $3 million, according to reports obtained by Zillow. It was first owned by the late CBS and ABC News anchor Ronald Corcoran. According to information provided by Sotheby's, Corcoran was known for being one of ABC's leading anchors during the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963.
Wow.
All right. Very cool to know there. I like that.